Hey guys, welcome back to Southern Miss Esports. My name is Emily and I'm here with
Dragon.
And today we're casting Southern Miss Sugar Rush Valorant. That's a handful to say. But yeah, today we're playing against Post University. Our team is currently 2-1 in ECAC Division E, and the other team is 0-2. So Southern Miss Sugar Rush is actually sitting and tied for second place with Norquest, I think is the school name. So, yeah. How's your day been, Dragon?
Very good. Minus the fact that I had 3 projects, but college is college.
It's college.
It's nothing really too fun about it other than maybe the first 2 to 3 years, and then
you'll get
senioritis makes me want to drop out and become a full DJ. But besides that, we have an interesting lineup. Tell me what we have in store for us
today. For the 3 maps, we have Haven, Sunset, and Ascent. Ascent being the Decider map. So, like, it's just the 3rd map, if, Decider. Right. You should know what a Decider is.
How many matches are we playing for those who are
It is
wondering?
the best of 3.
Oh, all right.
So, it's only 3 matches today.
It's like 30 rounds, correct?
Nope. It's the best of 13.
Oh.
But let's say the teams tie at 12, then it's whoever has a 2-point lead. So it's exciting. I don't know yet.
So it's 25 rounds total, and you have to win 12 rounds? 13 rounds?
It depends on how you play. Some people literally 13-0.
A word?
That's how the game. You can 13-0.
I'll hope we with 13-0.
But
it's nice and easy.
The first round, or like the first, what's it called? Like the first half of the game, there's 12 games, 12 rounds. And then when it switches sides, that's then on point depending on who has the advantage. So we don't know yet what side is attacking first on Haven. I don't think I have that yet. I think I might, but it doesn't make sense in my head. I think they said USM is attacking on Haven first. So Haven, for the people that don't know, is a 3-site map. Just got added back into the map pool. It's a very big map. C-Long is like prime point for snipers. You'll see that happening a lot. Of course, we're going to see probably the exact same comps on both sides, so that's going to be very interesting to see. We're going to see a Killjoy. We're going to see a Jet. I don't know who else we're going to see. Killjoy, Jet. I want to say Omen. Sova? Maybe Sova? Possible Sova. But we'll see when we get into it.
Very interesting. So who's going to be a standout player that's going to show up today that's going to really take away this game or be a major factor?
I got no clue.
Really?
It really, like, Valorant is the game where it's like, it depends on how you're playing. So what we've seen with Southern Miss before, Mochi is a prime, like, player. Mochi's really good at the game. Mochi doesn't play the duelist role, but we have seen Mochi clutch up a lot last time we streamed this game. But our duelist should be getting a lot of the kills. So any duelists on both sides should be getting a good amount of kills. Their whole job, like I said earlier, is to kind of like run in, kill people, and die. A lot of people don't like agree with that take, but it is genuinely the duelist runs in and dies, but they have to get people onto the site. So it depends on the attack, the defense, how you're playing that game. So who knows? Anyone could be a standout player today.
It's going to be a very interesting lineup. For those of you who are tuning in, make sure you follow our social media handles on the bottom left of the screen if you want to catch another stream that we're going to have next week. Or any.
Right. Put your L's up. Excuse me.
But any posts or any questions you have about regarding our esports organizations, you have the handles on the bottom. Just reach out. If you want to know any games, just wait for a post. Any updates, go to our Twitter.
Yeah.
So what can you tell me about what's the crucial points on these maps that we're going to be having? What's the main focus? What's the main thing you want to make sure you do before anything else? Especially the first map being Haven.
What do you mean?
Like when you're attacking, what type of ground, what type of establish, what type of setup do you want to have before you go through and before the duelist goes in?
So
set up
with the attack, you, of course, with defense, everybody on the opposite team is equally spread out along the map. There could be 2 people on C site, 2 people on A site, and then 1 person on B. So it's always good, since you have such like a very wide and big map on this, you want to have at least 1 person lurking and going around. You essentially see that a lot with the Sentinels. They go around and they lurk to make sure that no one is flanking them. You'll see Killjoy most of the time. Our Killjoy, Mia, I think is their name. They will go around, put down like a Killjoy turret, and then try to get a pick. It's very important to get a pick, because if you don't, then you're kind of at a disadvantage, because 4 other people are going to a site. So let's say in a scenario, Mia or our Killjoy is going towards B site, trying to get a pick, and then the rest of the team is going towards A. They want to get that pick, because if they know that the entire team is going A, then all 5 players are going to go over there. But if Mia can pick 1 person off, then it's a 4v5.
It's gonna be very interesting. That's gonna play a crucial part. Now, now flipping the side, defense. How do you want to set up for that?
Okay. So we'll just announce this right now. Currently, we are in the game. The capture card that we have for production is currently not working. Once it starts working, we'll hop into the game and we'll start casting. But for right now, it's just going to be a bunch of filler until we can get to that point. But flipping the sides, continue.
Yeah. Well, little setback, but stay with us. We're going to go on a little bit of a break, as we're going to come back and hopefully we're going to be right back in the game. So stay tuned and we'll be right back.
Okay, we are back. Sorry about that. Currently, the titles at the top are switched. There we go. Switched just now. So Post is on the defend, Southern Miss on the attacking. Do you want to?
It's a little 2v1 for Southern Miss. Is a great position. I believe Bomb is down, and they got it. Attacking one.
It was good. It was a good 1v1.
Good stuff there. With Mochi coming into play, getting the last kill. Southern Miss on the back foot so far. A little technical difficulties on our side. We do apologize, but make sure you follow and sub because the stream will be posted afterwards, I'm pretty sure. If not, then you'll see it eventually. But as we go through, pretty much everyone.
So as you can see,
Mochi has her ultimate ready, correct?
Yes, you can see it says ready. So does the Jet on the other side. This will be an interesting round. Jet does have the operator, so that can make or break this game. Looks
like Sony's not starting off too well, but Mochi is going 8-2 right off rip. Let's see what's on the Miss game plans here as we have a little split on the map. We have two to three on the right side, one going up mid, and one's flanking on the left. You see here with Southern trying to see if they can get anybody. Looks like they're going to do a little bit of a push as we are now 3v5 playing in the smoke. Can he get the kill? Oh, that's one. Good job by Ken.
It is currently a 3v3. Southern Miss does have a little bit of an advantage, but this Post does win that.
Mow down very fast. In an instant, went from a 3v3 to we're in the buy phase.
Yes, Southern Miss is currently at a high disadvantage with the low eco, as you can see with the creds. They can buy Vandals right now as they did save in the round previous, but next round, if they do lose this one, will be quite hard on them. Mojo, as I stated with the operator, is sitting on C, and C long is very dangerous if you go and peek that with someone with an op. So it's going to be high. It's going to be possible that they're just not going to go towards C and peek an operator.
I see. So it looks like we're not going to really go to C. As I'm pretty sure last round we did have one of our teammates went down C long and get absolutely skull peeled back.
That was Mochi.
Yeah, our top player in the standings currently at the moment, as we're still going to go through the right side for the little A push. This is going to be a very tough position as a little bottleneck, but hopefully we can probably get a smoke through. I mean, we got a smoke through last time and was able to get one kill, but then we immediately get doused into the buy phase.
This Southern Miss has to do something here to keep their guns and their Vandals. Saving is a good thing here, but they just need to be able to win this round. So they have.
Sony has a chance to get a little free kill, and he does. They does. Excuse me. And Sony's just playing his life in mid. Hopefully he can check his backside, and he does. Oh, unfortunate. As Decident gets the headshot and walking cluelessly around a corner, gets skull peeled back, but Mochi's coming through, able to get the trade, but Mojo was able to trade out.
Did anyone else see where that J came from? I don't know where that jet came from.
No idea, but I think we are planning the spike, and we got it done. Let's see. It's a 2v3, so the Miss has a good advantage on C, I do believe. Playing it long and just watching the spike.
Yeah.
Trying not to do anything too crazy and just play their life. Whatever ult that was coming at them, easily dispatch a little sticker placement. Just combobulated.
Yes.
And they're defusing the bomb. 1v3. Tough position for Southern. Comes in for the chow and absolutely gets the round. Defender win. Great.
That breach ultimate was actually very game changer, as it did get that our breach out of that little cubby on C long. So they could have counteracted that with another breach ult, but because breach followed up his ult with one of his it's like a wall bang almost. It kind of just flashes off the wall and it takes damage. that kind of just set the breach down to being killed almost instantly. So then it turned into a 3v1, and it was hard for our Jet to kind of like regain from that. Southern Miss, I'm assuming, is very low on creds. They have to save this round, so they have to play safe. Most of the time, you're going to see a sheriff. So let's see how they play here.
All right. As we start in, yeah, we are going through past the buy stage. Southern Miss. What do you do here? Going down 4-1 to begin the match. How are you going to be able to just keep that focus after having that little squandle in the first beginning and then the little undefense as we got 2 down in mid left? It's a 3v5. So the Miss is already caught on the back foot. Sony was able to get the trade.
Good counter on that one, as the breach did kill 2 of the most important players, our initiator and our duelist. So Sunny getting that pick was very good for them.
So we're going for C Long, trying to challenge Mojo. As you said, C Long is a big
it's a big
no as an attacker, as you can easily get your skull peeled back. But nevertheless, we are rotating to potentially hitting A again, but not going through the bottleneck section. It's going to be, looks like it looks like a bottleneck happening, but let's see what we can use with our abilities and see little camera action, seeing, can we get a kill? We cannot, and we're down to 1v4.
That's Vice's wall. It's unfortunate because as soon as someone crosses over it, it does not fall down, and you're essentially cut off from the team. Sunny can go and do something here, try to get a kill, but realistically, they're at such a high disadvantage with the sheriff that it's not possible. It is a 4v1.
Just save, go to the next round, and see what you can.
Especially if they peek that in the operator kills, I'm gonna be so sad.
No.
Okay. So Southern Miss, I'm not sure how they can play this out. The post is playing very well with splitting up and having a Jet with an operator and sitting in C long or sitting in B. It does just make it a little bit easier for them as they're playing with a Vice, and that is kind of newer to the game and newer to the competitive esports field. So I think they're just post is playing based on meta and what they're comfortable with. So a Vice pick, very interesting. I see it a lot on Haven nowadays. But Southern Miss needs to play a little bit more aggressively.
And off rip, Moji gets her skull peeled back.
Yes.
Peeking that. Was that down left mid?
That was on A.
That was on A. She went through the bottleneck and very hard. See, if I'm Southern Miss right now, I wouldn't be really challenging singly and just trying to see if we can break, trying to get at least a freebie off rip. But playing how congested Southern Miss is, this is not an ideal position. Definitely
not. They just have to get that duelist down. They have to get Jet down because that operator, it can do so much. And right now, because Southern Miss is so afraid of that operator being literally anywhere, as it just takes down Sunny, it's better for them to play at a little bit of a safe play here. So that's exactly what they're doing.
Oh, a little smoke action. See if they can get around the operators. 2v1. Great little play. But
it is a 1v3.
Now down. Cookie had the spike. Let's see what we can have here. 1 down. It's a 1v2. Good little recovery position. But they now know Spike is at C. And I wonder. Oh, little bait. Oh.
Yeah.
Defender wins. A good little bait, trying to see if they can get the defender to come out. Just make sure they can get an easy kill. But that little ability to get out the little wingman to the distracted, kind of
just like as you called, he threw that wingman down. So our player would go around to shoot him, because usually when you pop a wingman, you're gonna follow that wingman into the fight. But since it was just kind of you like the Valorant sprays.
Yeah, it's add a little action, little reaction on how the game's going for us. It is a 1v6, but we're about to go to the last round till we switch sides.
We're getting there.
So this is going to be a good, if Southern Miss can get a little win here, this is going to be great as we swap sides. As I feel like this map is a little
we don't swap sides for a little bit.
It's a little defense heavy.
We don't swap sides for a little bit.
We don't swap sides for a little bit?
Yes.
And what's that little gold icon in the in the menu?
What do you mean?
There was a little gold thing. It indicated it looks like wait, but regardless, let's put a hold on that as we already
is
got the spike down on C. Something's got
a Vice
fair.
ult.
A strong C push. This is a 4v3. So the Miss has an opportunity. Why did you peek that? Questionable maneuvers.
Because Cookie was being hit by a Gecko. Grenade.
2-piece down for the Jet. So the Miss, that's his ult, correct? Or
Yes,
that's their ult?
that's Jet's ultimate.
There we go. And
There it is, a Thrifty.
Great.
Good round.
What is a Thrifty?
A Thrifty is whenever you don't buy expensive weapons like the Vandal or the Operator, and you go based off of like your abilities and
The
little-
dirt cheap strat works. Let's go.
But Southern Miss played that really well. Push C, got a bunch of good kills. Even though Vice popped their ultimate. Vice ultimate, you probably don't know much about it since it's very new.
Yeah.
Vice's ult, it takes away your primary weapon. It makes you use your secondary. So it puts you can't shoot your primary, so you have to switch to your pistol. That's why Cookie had like the pistol and peaked.
Word.
But they still won that round, 6-2.
So that goal thing, I believe it's the indicator that they are closer to victory. So that's a little bit of a nut job, a brain dead play call out from me by not noticing that. But it doesn't matter. As we get the first blood or the first kill, that's going to be a great start. It looks like Southern Miss has control of C. We could go ahead and plant that spike.
Yes, Vice
We
wall.
just got to make sure we watch mid and our flanks, but we could get the spike down. Oh, Sony get the jump on Steve Jobless, but gets traded out by
Just say
Descendant.
PU distant.
He is currently their top player for post. So the Miss got to be able to kill the wingman. Cookie's waiting for them to jump down. He got, can she get it? Oh, she almost got the double piece, but got traded out by Descendant. But they now know it's a 3v2. One of them, technically a 2v1 because there is one with Mochi with the trade. This incident is the big one, but Team Ace.
Nice, a team ace.
Beautiful plays for Southern
Beautiful.
Miss.
That was actually a great round out of them. You could see that they were using their abilities to advantage. They were actually catching post off guard. You saw Astra getting picked off. Astra goes into this mode where it sends her to like above the map and she can smoke and stuff like that. So it stars down. So Astra got cut off there, and the Vice at the beginning of the round that got caught by Ken. You saw that the Vice was flashed and couldn't see anything. So just really caught two of their players off guard, and it was just making sure that they can keep the site clean from other players. So they played that beautifully.
Looks like so far them challenging C played to their advantage. Looks like they post was a little lenient, which allows Southern Miss just to full on go through and get the spike planted at C. But now they know that Southern Miss, Post is playing aggressive defense, going through their spawn. Hopefully Southern Miss gets the call out, and they do.
Double.
2 down. Can he get a triple? Can they get a triple?
Distant has to back off of that. Very
He is low health. That's going to be huge for Southern Miss because this makes it technically a 4v2 with the low health, but never count him out.
Never count them out.
It's going to be very, let's see what Southern Miss has. Doesn't really have, if I... in this situation, I would just rotate back to C, knowing that because they probably got the call out that we're all at A. Just get that quick rotation.
Yeah.
But it's a 4v1 with distant is low. Let's see. We're going to peek him. We do. The clean sweep again.
Nice. Great round. Another great round out of Southern Miss. As you can see that they're picking off the best people. Even though the Gecko on the side of Post came up on their back line, we're getting a timeout here from Post. Even though they came up onto their back line, you could see that our team was able to get some nice picks off. Ken, our Jet, was able to get 2 good ones and keep the breach at very low health. It genuinely put them at a high advantage there.
This is a very good little surge we have coming back after starting out a little 6-1, now making it 6-4.
It's impressive.
And it all started like how you said at the beginning, if you're going to peak, if there's someone in C, it's going to be very challenging. But once no one's there at C, that's a crucial thing that someone has to remember. You have to get somebody at C because if not, that's an easy push. And the amount of time so far that Southern Miss just went into C, set it up, and then just plant the spike.
Yeah.
No challenge is absolutely insane, especially with Mochi or Sunny and Cookie playing in that middle spot, knowing that they have to go through there and not checking their corners, which is a very Why don't you check
Getting
your
that
corners?
area
is very
called that area right
good.
there is called garage. So when they try to get that garage cleared out, it really just it sets up a really good advantage for the team to go through 2 entry points on C site. If you get C long and the entry through garage, you have that site locked down, and the only thing you have to worry about is defender side spawn C entrance.
So I wonder what Slim is going to do. It looks like Mochi's leaning towards going to see, potentially trying to chow, and we have a off rip bow shot. I think there's a camera.
It's a dart. It kind of detects people in an area and see if anyone's there.
Oh, alrighty. It looks like Mochi is waiting for them to do what they did last time. I wonder if she's going to challenge. She does.
Oh,
Great anticipation, but
yeah.
it looks like we're going to look for another one.
You see those lurks and how you can get that one pick. Now it's a 4v5. It's a good advantage if
Very
you keep
good.
going around.
I wonder what Slim is doing. Looks like we're rotating back to C. Let's see what we can do here. We do have the advantage, but I wonder what Slim is going to do. Let's use our abilities to the best. We do have Mojo in the back corner, not seen, able to get 2, but get traded out by Sony, but Sony gets traded out by Gloop. Chris able to kill Steve Jobs. It's a 1v2. Can he get it? That's a 1v1. This is a great opportunity for Chris. 26. He has the spike. I wonder if he's going to do a little bait dummy and then quickly look to the garage area like you said.
Uh-oh. He's turned around. There.
Oh, unfortunate.
It was a great round out of Southern Miss. They were able to get a couple of those picks and go down C long. That was great. Mochi getting that first pick off on that get-go, beautiful. Getting a pick is so important in this game. You always want to die with at least one person under your belt. So that 1v1, that was my grandmother. Hi, Grandma. So getting that one pick off, very beautiful. The unfortunate breach versus breach, I think that Chris should have used a couple of his abilities. He should not rip his ultimate off bat, but it was still a good round out of Southern Miss.
I would have did the dummy plant there because they know.
Plant?
Yeah, because there's only 2 really points, and they know like they had. Really, he just had to look in 2 directions at that point. He just had to do like a little fake plant and just probably hold the angle. But then again, I mean, it's pretty much just really timing at that point.
It was just timing at that point.
If you were able to get the spike plant off, great. If you weren't and you were able to get the kill, that's great too. But I mean, it's one of those where it has to be in the moment. You have to be able to make the decision then, and you have to stick with it.
This wall is going to cut Ken off.
Let's see. A little dash ability, able to get the first kill of the round. Make that 2. He's going to get a 3-piece combo, a little mix-up. Chris is now planning at A. Great little push Southern Miss has. Let's see what setup they have. They see someone up the top of the window. Little wingman trying to bait somebody out. Unable to. Gooba Glob just got thrown from the other side. Little dash for Jet. Mojo able to kill Moji instantly. Oh, 3 down. All down by Southern Miss in a moment of instance.
Wow. That was actually a really good first part of the round from Southern Miss. They were able to get a couple of picks off. That Vice wall kind of really just sets up Ken for just going in and taking those picks. I fear as post, whenever they hear that the Vice wall goes up, they kind of stay back and they don't push the site. So that kind of just allows Ken to get that double kill that he did that round. But I think Southern Miss was just having a hard time keeping hold because that Vice was up in like heaven and they were able to get some good picks because they weren't really paying attention to that part of the map.
Indeed.
But we are swapping sides, as you can tell. We are now, Southern Miss is now defending and Post is now attacking.
Now tell me, the front numbers on the ultimate, what does that mean? How do you get that number to be 99 or 88?
So to get a point on your ultimate, you need to kill somebody, grab one of the orbs on the map, or die. Or defuse spike and plant spike.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Alrighty. This is going to be very interesting as off rip goes. 2 down for Southern, but 1 traded out. Can we make it a 2v2? 2 for 2? Unfortunately not. Oh, little bow action. And let's see what Post does. Looks like they're going for a C route as we left that wide open. Hyper fixated on B. Trying to get a pick. Let's see what Southern Miss does to combat it. They see that China is planning, or Chicks is planning. As Post has the advantage. It's a 4v3. It's not down for the count, but Chris is badly hurt. Now, how long does it take for the spike to go off?
That I am not aware of.
Oh,
I know you can kind of tell based on the sound. If the sound of the spike starts beeping a little bit quicker,
so I
then
get
you know it's
one.
it's
That's
about to
Steve
go
Jobs.
off.
Oh, money shot. Make that on a double money shot. 2 down for Southern Miss. Cookie able to get one, but it looks like the spike is slowly going away from her. Can she get the other shot? Miss one, but Mojo gets the other.
Currently 9-4. This is anybody's game. This is still the first round of post attacking. Southern Miss is still trying to get their groove. You could tell that they waited before they pushed on to that C site, and Cookie kind of assumed that post was going to take a rotate because they were mid, and that is probably the best thing, the best decision for them. Wait before they push. That is such an important thing to know. Just wait.
As we have 3 more rounds potentially before this match ends, Post inch closer to get this
3
first.
rounds? Did you say 3 rounds?
4.
Oh, I was like,
Yeah, right. Yeah, 4 plus 9 is 13.
yes.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought you said 3. I
Oh,
was
no.
like, no. But
I don't
yeah.
believe if I do. Well, a little misspoke action, but nevertheless, this is kind of as a round or a game towards the match, or this is like a match
What do you mean?
because you said best of 3, like games.
Maps. Best of 3
Maps.
maps.
So they're close. Post is close to getting this map win 4 away. As we head with a minute down, they haven't played the spike yet. They are 2 of them are down. That Jet is down, and that whatever the other operator, that other legend is down. So it's gonna be a Gecko
They're called agents.
agents. Oh, man, oh man! Call the CIA as Southern Miss was able to lurk. Let's see. It looks like they're doing a little A push, but we have Mochi coming in the back. We just got money shotted as Chicks planning the spike. But I wonder if they're going to check on the backside. Mochi has a great opportunity. It's a 2v5. She's able to get one, missing the shots a little bit, but she still got it. It's a 1v4. Make that
They got
a
it.
4-0 as we now defuse the spike. Great defense for Southern Miss.
They're waiting to get some guns here as Post did have a little bit of a gun advantage there. They're picking up some weapons, picking up some bulldogs, and they're going to go into the next round at 9-5. Thrifty, they pulled another Thrifty off here. I think most of them had classics, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know what that is.
A classic is just a regular pistol,
Oh.
just a classic gun. So Post is going into this game with a little bit of a low amount of money, essentially. They have no creds here to go in, so you can see a Ghost, a Classic, and a Sheriff come out. Southern Miss does have a little bit of a gun advantage, a Bulldog. I saw 1 Vandal there and a Spectre. So Southern Miss does have a gun advantage here, so this round should be on the side of Southern Miss.
Let's see how this goes. But of course, we do have one. We gotta have a good little setup as we do have at least 1 agent per bomb site. We're gonna get a cheeky off-rip kill from Cookie here. It's gonna be, let's see if we can get the little peek, little side-to-side action as she's now back up smart. If you can't get a peek, don't waste a life. But I don't know if her role is a duelist or not.
She is an initiator.
Ah,
This is Sova.
I see. Well,
I don't think we've seen a Sova ult this game.
Oh, this is potentially we could. So this has a chance to just 4 rounds to make it even for both sides.
You can kind of see up at the top that Southern Miss is not really on any site like fully committed because they can easily retake. They have the ability to retake.
Oh, what a kill by Mochi. Let's see if she gets another one. Hiding in the smoke. Throwing it in the wall. Disoriented the enemy combatants. As we both have. We're playing through mid pretty hard. Oh, can we get another one? Oh, unfortunately to get the other one. A little trade. As we have Chris waiting for them. I wonder if they're going to peek Chris or nope, Chris is there. Oh. Well, we now know they're definitely going for C as they're making the push. Little timing. Spanish. Oh, that's 1 by Mochi. Can she get another one? She's potentially could. Oh, Chris gets 1. It's a 1v4. And I will go ahead and get 1 person to fuse. Oh, yep, we do. Let them hide in the smoke. Wait. Walking right beside the enemy.
They didn't
have
see
her
each
back
other.
turned.
They didn't see
Very,
each other.
very questionable. But you know, they don't see what we see. And that is
Just as Vice was leaving the smoke, Mochi enters, so they just completely pass each other.
that's
That's
insane.
Yes. So getting so what a good thing for Cookie in the beginning to back off and not get bloodthirsty. As you back off and you allow the team to kind of like, oh well, they know we're here. Let's
She gains the
rotate.
information. She got that.
Yeah.
Got that intel. Able to say, "Hey, I saw two people here. They were crossing in mid. Let's back up. Let's see
go
what
to
they
a
can do."
different site.
And we were able to shut down mid to a good extent until
Southern Miss
Sunny.
also didn't over rotate. So
we
this was
have
good.
an op looking through C long. I wonder if Ken's gonna able to get a little head top.
Head top.
Indeed. Don't question my terminology because I am just
Top.
saying it in the moment. Mop. Can Cookie mop Mojo, or Mojo's gonna mop Cookie? Oh, side to
They
side,
keep
play your
missing
life.
each other. Keep missing
Let's
each
see
other.
if
Uh-oh.
Cookie can get Gloop. Oh, surprise, she does. Mop Goop's head, but she got mopped herself by Mojo. It was only a matter of time. 1v1 trade. 4-4 all. Southern Miss is 3 rounds for tying this. It's looked like Chicks is going to be planning at A. They're going to know, oh, whatever that is just popped up. Chris, they know
Smoke.
Chris is up top.
It's a smoke. Astro smoke.
Asher Smoke. There's a little Gooba Ga walking past by Ken. Has the op. I wonder if they're going to play their life and not really peek.
Oh.
He should have played his life. Lost the op. Very terrible for Southern. If I was Southern right now, take the round, keep the op, and just wait. Oh, Mochi.
Hey, Mochi coming
Not stopping at all. Chris, play the life. Get the op. Don't let them take it.
in. I think they did. I think they grabbed it.
Oh, no. Unfortunate scenes for Southern. Chris is now
Yes.
going back and playing his life.
Yeah. The spike is gonna go off. It's very good for their wait, are they gonna cross paths
Oh, no.
here?
Oh, no. Just stay in the corner.
shoot.
Oh, he got the op. He took the op.
Yeah, he got the operator. So it's
Don't
very,
peek.
Please
No.
don't peek.
Okay, we're good. We are
Calm down.
moment of scares, but we
Calm
still
down.
retain the ops. We still got good credits.
Yes, we
but
still got the
they
op.
got a lot of credits.
The op is back into Ken's hands. Good idea for Southern Miss to just grab the op and run. Like that spike was gonna go off. It was not gonna be possible for Chris to get like a 3K there. So it's just better for him to grab and go. So they can still win. It's 10-6 right now. We've seen comebacks like this, and they're playing very well, Southern Miss. And so is Post. They're both playing very good today.
After a slow start, let's see how much is going to hinder Southern Miss, as that slow momentum usually affects a lot of teams, but Southern Miss is still able to rally around whatever game plan they have set, and their defensive stuff is really good. But as I said in the beginning, so far, this looks like a very defense-heavy map. You want defense
Yes.
first just so you have that good momentum, but I feel like you want to have a second because you want to get attacking out of the way so you know what you have to deal with on defense.
It's a very 50-50 of how you feel about some of these maps.
Word. It's all just based on how you play and whatever.
Yeah, how your
can-
team plays,
Word.
what they practice with.
is. Well, as Post, I don't know who got the first blood, but Cookie.
It was Mochi.
Oh, of course. I don't know. Little smoke action. Chris able to use whatever Gooba Glop he just did to get Mojo. I don't know what that symbol means,
What
but
is Gooba Glop? Why do you
You-
keep saying that?
everything looked like a Gooba Glop. You don't know what a Gooba Gooba is?
No. Stop saying that.
It's a terminology for slime. I guess. Who knows?
It's a
But either way, they have C control as Thorns has been thrown down.
By
Little
Storms.
spike trap.
Yeah.
When are they going to do a little flick? Can he does a little flick right here? Oh, he uses his op. Jet has used his op.
Ultimate.
Ultimate. Chris guns him down. They have a chance. Southern Miss is 5 up. They can easily defuse and just cover fire. Throw the smoke. Spike. Oh, no.
It's
Not really good. It's, oh, my goodness. Gloop descended his.
Oh,
Oh, good recovery for Southern. What looked like a soon-to-be victory was a little bit of a scarce, but
it
we
was
got
a
it.
little bit scary.
We got it.
It was definitely a little bit scary. I don't know when Mochi went down, but they didn't have the smokes to prevent them from being able to see. So that's how Chris died in the very beginning. It was a 5v2. let's just point that out. A 5v2, just diffusing the spike, getting it half, and seeing what goes from there is genuinely what you need. If you're able to fully like diffuse the spike at that point, do it. They're going to be sitting C long and they can't see anything, and they just have to assume and spray.
Indeed, and based on the matches, Southern Miss's main defense's win has been diffuse, as they already equal the amount of diffuse that Post has when they were defending. So this is going to be very interesting. Looks like there's going to be a C rush, and Mochi gets caught in the smoke and mirrors. Let's see what Sony do. He does have the cam. They shot it, but he now has the intel. I wonder if they're going to do a little flank action going through mid and just waiting for somebody. But C is wide open for the taking for Post. I wonder if they're going to look. Oh! Caught staring in lights like a deer. Unfortunate scenes. Let's see what Chris does. He just really, I don't know what he was doing in the wall, but it looks interesting. They did get the spike down, unfortunately, for Southern Miss, but it's a 4v4. They are congested in this little bottleneck corner. As Cookie reveals the enemies, know where they're at now.
Got 3 people detected. 4 people.
Oh, this is going to be crucial. Unfortunate for Ken as he got stuck. No, that was Chris. No, that was Sunny. Got stuck in the spike trap. It is a 2v2.
I think that was a...
little fake defuse going for it fully. Missing the shots. Why it was Cookie just diffusing in the open and no one was helping him. We just did it again. Chris was able to get 2. Oh, he got all of them. But Attackers wins. Unfortunate. But it works out. Because everyone dies. We all back to basics.
We all back to guns. But based on how we can see, everyone can afford a Vandal at this point.
Well, except for Mojo and Mochi. They're both at 0 credits.
Cookie can't, unfortunately. But
I don't know what a Vandal is, but
a Vandal is what your... Okay, this... Press tab. Someone.
Tab.
Tab. Okay, so this right here, at the top, that's a Vandal. And the one right under that, that's a Phantom. They do they're essentially the same type of gun, but they do 2 different things. One's more head tap based, one's more like body head.
I see.
They're just guns.
Very
but like that last round, we kind of missed the commentary on that one from me, but that good pick from this from Sunny getting that Astra off, that was really good. But let's see how this one plays out.
As we head through, it looks like Post is going for a little A action. This could be a great chance for Sunny to get behind him. And whatever order was just thrown across the map, what an arm. And Mojo able to get Cookie lacking on the corner. Looks like Sunny is going to go for a flank. But let's see, as Ken is getting bombarded with multiple abilities thrown at him.
Just a stun.
He does have a chance to get Goop, because Goop is not looking that direction as Ken, but it looks like someone else is looking for Ken. Let's see if Mochi's going to take a little... Oh, and Ken got batted down, and so did Chris, and so did Mochi, and so did Sunny.
Flawless. It is.
What an attack play by Post. Southern Miss unable to really counter whatever they were throwing at them.
Yes. So it is currently 12-7 match point
what is
on
that
the
little
side of
gold
Post.
thing on the agents on the top screen?
That's their ultimate.
Oh, we have. Oh, this is a.
So we have an Astra ult, which is essentially kind of like a wall. It kind of blocks people from being able to see. Jet ult, of course, is the knives, and then the Sova ult is just like this, kind of like a ray that they shoot in front. It's like 3 different shots, and it just hits people that are in it.
I see. Looks like Ken's trying to get a little freebie, trying to do a little flick with the
jump peek, jiggle peek.
Phantom? Is that the Phantom?
That is a Guardian.
Guardian.
Southern Miss is very low on creds right now. Seems like Mochi's
let's see. Oh, we get first blood with the Guardian with the Moondash skin. Looks like you about to again press. Oh, can you get Mojo? Mojo, get 2 of our players. Caught slacking. Caught lacking. A is now open for the plant.
Now you can see that Southern Miss is coming in from 3 different points. They can regain this site.
Let's see. Mochi's going to be able to see the first one. Oh, little Gloop knows that she's there. She throws the smoke. He's waiting for it. Little flick. Oh, head top. Down for the count. We have Chris, low health, and it's Dunzo.
First game going to Post.
Very good, valiant effort for Southern. Caught on the back foot, but
they played very well on that.
Had that momentum and just kept going through.
Yeah. As we can see, we have Ken and Mochi doing 21
A little
and
slow game
Distant
for
and Moji
Cookie.
doing 23. They're going to take a 5-minute break, I'm seeing.
All right.
But before we go into our little intermission, we need to talk about that game. That was a beautiful game out of Southern Miss. I do like how they played. They played very, how do I explain this? They played
Valiant.
valiant very well. Valiant Valorant, our production manager says.
Tongue twister.
Yes.
Say that 4 times. I can't even say 4. Never mind.
But as you could see, they were able to get 7 rounds, and that was just what they needed. They were able to gain that momentum, and they were this close to almost winning that. But hey, our MVPs being on our team, being Mochi and Ken, very proud. I'm very impressed with Mochi's skill. I'm not going to lie. I feel like Mochi should be on the duel list personally.
Yeah.
But understandable that Ken is on the duel list because he's also up there. So, hey, both of these players
As a
playing really well.
casual viewer and a first time caster in this regard, I have no take in this matter. All I know is the technical terms of the ways that we could potentially win stuff, but more of the fact of the stats don't really lie. But then again, like you said, there's the stats kind of do lie because if they're put in a different position, they can probably exceed better
Yes.
than what they are.
So, yeah, I don't know. I feel like they both play very, very well. So, in my personal opinion, I would like to see Mochi on the duel list. But as you know, they play their own roles. So, Mochi being on controller is just, that's the role.
Let's see what happens, but we're going to take a little break. As we come back, we will have game audio because there was a little issue with the first part. Do apologize on that part, but we're going to take a little 5-minute break potentially, and we're going to come back with some gameplay. So stay tuned as we go in intermission.
Sunset.
And we're back. Hello, everybody. Hopefully you came back. Hopefully you stayed tuned. Hopefully you got a snack and a beverage. Hopefully it's something refreshing, maybe a little sweet. If you're watching a Valorant match, Emily, what's your go-to snack and drink? What, like, when you're casually just watching? Is it something very simple, or it's something like, I don't need it right now, I'm locked in?
Watching a match?
Yeah.
Ramen, chips, and a Dr. Pepper.
What type of ramen?
I like, ooh, what are they called? I forget the name, but it's like, it's red and black, red and black packaging. It's spicy, has mushrooms.
Shin ramen?
Yes.
The most generic ramen?
It's my favorite. I do like as well the bulldog ramen. That's loud.
Oh.
But I do like bulldog ramen as well.
Okay.
But let's look at what's happening here. It seems like USM is back on the attacking side.
Ooh, what's Ken using? What is that op? Tell me about it.
That is Raze.
Potentially.
Raze. That is Raze. As you can see, this is the meta. Besides, I think the smokes being different. We have an Omen, and the other side, Post has an Astra. We saw that last game, the Astra. So that might just be a comfort pick out of Steve.
So what's that middle little description underneath the photo? I see Brat, Spicy, Yapper.
Those are just titles.
Oh, those are just titles?
The game gives you titles, and you can put them. You can equip them. Yeah.
Ah.
There's many titles. There's like :3 is one. Like the smiley, the cute little face.
What's a play here on?
Yeah.
What's this map?
Yeah. Let's go, Omen. Yeah. Dancing
As we're
Omen.
going through.
So usually, they're probably gonna play pretty aggressive here. Let's see what happens. They got the Gecko. They got the Gecko blind. They got the Cypher seems to be lurking actually. Usually they get a Cypher cam up. Oh, they do have the Cypher cam up. So we're just pushing out for a quick normal A push here.
Let's see. Looks like B is closer to. Oh, money shot.
Stop saying it.
It's absolutely. I don't understand why I'm being censored. Incredible scene.
You can't say that.
I was allowed. We had our debrief, ladies and gentlemen. If you have a problem, speak in the chat.
You
I
can't
will
say
gladly choose my words. Moving on. So far, a little action on the right side of A. Little bottleneck area. There's a ton of bottlenecks here on this map that I see that can be very congested.
Yeah, it's Valorant.
But let's see what Kimochi does. She does see somebody, but she does have the spike, so I don't think she's going to really ego chow. As she is going to be playing black. I wonder if they're going to rotate back to B more in their spawns. It sure looks like that. Ooh, one of our Southern Miss players has went down during all this commotion. I wonder what's the play here. With 40 seconds left on the clock, what is the play?
They got to rotate. As you can see, Mochi's going over to the B side with the spike. They have to rotate. I think Cypher's just trying to get a pick here and make him... Cookie, I should say, is trying to make the other team think that they're still there. As you can see, 3 players are still there.
Oh my goodness, what a flick! Hit the tripwire. Unable to hit the tripwire and then just flick on the enemy.
4v4.
This is a good play. I think so.
It's pretty good. You can't really... I'll explain it later.
Oh, let's see. Steve Dobbs walking in the smoke. Checked one corner, didn't check the other. Warner. Oh. Covered in blue.
Oh!
Able to counter, but Mojo gets a trade. Can't able to get Descendant. It's a 1v1. Chows.
Oh.
What are you looking at, son?
Like you could stop me.
What was that play?
It was a 1v1. They were just getting... Post was able to get some picks off of Southern Miss there. It was a pretty good play from Mochi sitting in the corner as you are low health. I don't know why Steve Jobs kind of walked through a smoke. Usually, it's kind of game knowledge. Don't go through a smoke.
But my thing is, like, he had the spike down. Why did he chow? He wasn't even diffusing the spike. He just chowed.
What do you mean? Mojo was defusing the spike. So
no,
but
he had the bait defuse. Like it had like the icon and it immediately went away because Mojo did the little bait defuse, allowing Ken to chow him in a position where he had to leave his position because he had a great position. I feel like he could have waited at least 3 seconds before he really, because how long did it take to defuse a spike?
It doesn't take super long.
Yeah, but he has
But,
the
Mojo got off and back on.
yeah.
So he was actively defusing the spike. Ken had to go in.
Yeah. It just seems very unorthodox for me, but then again, I'm not a Valorant player, so I don't really know the tendencies. Oh, blue screen. Unable to see, but it looks like when it didn't last so long, we're claiming Disneyness. Very, oh, Moji goes down. Where did she die? She died from mid?
It right here on A site just got picked off.
Let's see. Sunny was able to get the trade on Josh, but traded out
A.
by Chris. The 3v4.
The spike is in a corner, making it impossible for Southern Miss to pick it up without being hit by someone from post.
Good defensive action here from post. Oh, blinded. Unable to see. Good, a little flash. Oh, green. Mosh
30
pit.
seconds left.
I see. Terminology is still trying to get there, but nevertheless, 2v4. Cookie goes down, trying to get
Last player
gets the
standing.
spike. Oh, Ken gets
Oh.
the trade, but get traded out by Descendant. Or Decident.
My biggest advice for Southern Miss, which I don't play collegiately, but when you're stuck on a site and you know that like there's a bunch of people here, it's better to just rotate off than to keep pushing it. If you continue to push it, it's going to get heavy and people are going to start falling off. And you could see that there were many of our players just getting stuck in that corner on A, and they were just dying to breach abilities. If you know that the people are there, I would offer rotating on the page, but maybe the IGL was just like, let's not rotate just yet.
I see, and Moji has her ult ready to go whenever she needs to use it. But it's really interesting because it's one of those where you do or don't type of situation because you don't really got the intel. What if it's a 5v1, you just have 2 people just picking you off? Then if you're able to get that clearance and able to break that defense, then you have a good advantage on the A side. But it's all hindsight 2020 because we do have the area view and seeing, but in the zone, I mean,
Oh, caught off guard.
Ken just strolling in the open air. What was he thinking? What a charge!
You're never
for a
safe.
post.
Never walk around with your knife out.
Just casually strolling, window shopping, got bit in the butt. Now let's see, is Southern Miss able to get that trade? It's still a 4v4, 48 seconds left on the clock. Looks like these attacking Southern Miss had, other than that first round,
We
are
might see a
taking
fight here
very
with Mochi
slow.
and Chixa.
Again,
just-
walking
oh my-
past each other. Oh my goodness! Jump scare.
I know.
Hello, Halloween.
I know Gecko.
Chris is now planning on A. He does plan on A. Great job for Southern Miss. It's a 3v3.
Man.
Majority of the post players are in mid and B, so Southern Miss just had to get a good setup, watch the lanes, and they can easily get this
A
round.
really good lockdown. This might be an oh.
Whipping the shots, but unable to see. Good effort there by Mochi.
I think Mochi was just a little bit too pushed up there.
Let's see. Chris got the little blue guy. Let's see what he can do. Use with him. Sony shooting through, trying to blind the enemy. He got a good angle. Can he get the double?
One enemy remaining.
But, oh, Decident, whatever his name is. Get the clutch.
Dissident.
Gets the clutch. Oh, that was unfortunate. We had a good angle to get the 2-piece, but unable to capitalize on
Good
the moment.
angle. It was a
This
great
isn't a fight,
idea for
it's
Chris to
stealing
push
lunch
that
money.
as I think who was being pushed with that. I'm not quite sure. But someone on our team was also pushing it. So as they were just so focused on that one player, they weren't focused on the other player being somewhere on the map. They just assumed both of them were there. So interesting thing there. It did go in post favor. But let's see how they play out this next round. Southern Miss needs to play aggressive. I need to see some aggressive tendencies and don't play alone.
They're playing a little too slow to my liking in this situation, as the getting blue face is very much not ideal. Oh, he had the shot. He was able to get 1, but Mojo was able to pick off 2. Valiant effort for Southern Miss. Oh, a little misinput by Cookie. I don't think that was supposed to happen. And the little tracker zone gets shot down by Cookie. Hopefully Cookie knows that there's somebody there. I wonder if she's going to do a little quick flick. Oh, she
Cookie
tries.
is 6 health. It's probably best.
Last player
Yeah,
standing.
gonna get a little picked up
Parkour,
there.
parkour. Chris is planning. What?
Spike sticking. Thanks, little man.
Wingman.
Oh, word. Oh, good little pistol action. I think he was saving.
Mojo coming up from the back line and killing down our Gecko. It was, I'm not sure on my advice for a Southern Miss to start winning. I do hope that they go into a timeout so they can discuss with what's happening here. But they're playing very well. I will say they are playing aggressive, as we saw that our Ken, our Raze going in and trying to get one kill off. He got 1 kill. He got a little bit of space for the team. But when you push that much space in and you're not aware of what's actually going to happen, you can cause a little bit of a disadvantage there. But he did get some space for the team. That was really important. Good thing to know. Got that breach off of the map.
There.
But they just need to continue to make more space and not give it up.
I see. I see. Well, alrighty then. Well, let's see what Southern Miss do. I would like to see them be a little bit more aggressive, trying to play B a little bit. I know it's a little stacked up, but so far we're after the first round. We've been going to A. We've been planning the spike, but we haven't been defending the spike. So we see Eagle Chow. Mojo gets 3 off rip. I think he just uses ultimate. Can I be corrected by that?
One got killed by the other one. Ultimate, the other 2 got killed by the gun.
Oh my.
They probably were really low
Last player
because that
standing.
ultimate hit them. But Spike is mid. It is a 1.
Cookie
D4.
versus the world. I wonder if she's just gonna save this round. Oh, it's a minute, so there's not really much saving. Just play your corners. Oh, surprise! We were unable to gain the momentum.
So what I can probably assume here is Southern Miss is at a very high disadvantage with the creds.
Yeah, let's
hopefully
hit that tab and see what we are dealing with. And
yes, they're
you are
very
staying
low.
corrected.
They're very low. As you can see, Sunny and Chris probably saved from the previous round. So
Standout
that's
game
why
for
they're able to have a
Mojo.
Vandal
Going
here.
12 and 2.
But we have a lot of ultimates on the side of USM. We have a Cypher, we have a Raze, and we have a Gecko. This could really be game changer on post plant. Let's see how they play here. I'm hoping they play a little bit more aggressive here, and they are aware of placements via the other team members.
Well, I hope so. Take your word for it. As we go through it, they look like they're taking a chance from B. They see the little tripwire, throwing the little smoke, trying to bait. Potentially get a kill. What in the world is that? He's about to come through. Kaboom! Dead. On the scene, getting the little drone, seeing if they can get Chris's plan. I think that's a wingman plan.
As we are, like I stated a couple seconds ago, we're pulling off these ultimates. We're getting Spike planted. We got the Cypher ult. We got the Raze ult. Now it's just time for, well, Gecko's now down, but it was time for Gecko to pop out that ultimate.
And we're back. And it's so easy to plant, but so easy to defend. Oh, can he get another one? Good kill on Ken. It's a 3v3. Mojo is defusing. Southern's got to get a quick play. Unfortunate scenes. Unfortunate scenes.
No. They played really well that round. As you see, Ken got a lot of good space by killing off that Cypher, getting rid of all of his little things. We are getting a timeout here from Southern Miss, probably very well needed. But as you could see, Ken got that space in for Southern Miss. It was very good, and you could see that they were getting more space in by getting that plant and that Cypher ultimate causing the team to back up, the other posts just to back up just a little bit. But it really just, after both of those ultimates went off, they were like, well, we gotta pick some of these people off. And once that Gecko went down, post plant kind of becomes open at that point. The Gecko ultimate is really, really good for post plant. As I don't know if you know exactly how his ultimate goes. He has a little guy that jumps out, and once he hits people, it causes them to be stunned, and they can't use their weapons, can't do nothing. So it's really good for post plant. If I don't say that enough, really good for post plant.
Yeah.
But Southern Miss timeout. They're going to come back with a clear head on what to do in these next couple of rounds. I'm hoping to see a good round out of them. They do have 2 ultimates on this with Breach and Gecko, but Post has a Cypher and an Astra ult, which I don't think in the last game we saw an Astra ult. So let's see if we see one this game around.
We'll see. As I would like to see them play a little bit more pace, a little bit more of quickness, a little more urgency. Is the word I was trying to look for after saying so many synonyms for my Thorith. But as we, yeah, my little Thoris. But as we go through, Southern Miss just have to make a plan, go through, figure what they have, and then rotate out. Because usually, so far, what Post has been doing, they're doing a little 2-2-1 set on each regards. Two on site, 2 mid, and then 1 on the other opposite site. Usually is how it goes so far. Ken with the shoddy, pump him down.
We are getting a Gecko ult out of USM, trying to get someone here. It seems like Cypher is going to get hit by that, and he is going down.
Able to get the trade from Mochi.
One enemy
With
remaining.
the double shoddy, get the 3-piece combo. He threw the shotgun away. Chris, there we go. What a great timeout. Great timeout.
Very,
Go
very
in,
good timeout.
clear, plant, defend. That's the recipe.
I definitely
success.
agree. I'm pretty sure whenever they called that timeout, they're telling Ken to go into this little cubby here and clear it. That is so important because, as you stated before, the 2-1-2, they have 1 person mid, they have 2 people on A, 2 people on B, and guess what? That clear prevented people from lurking in through that mid area. So, hey, great ult. Great knowledge on what to do, and I hope they continue to do it.
Here we go. Looks like Sonis is going to do B again. But Post is doing the 2v2, but on the opposite side. Now, it looks like they're going to do a quick little rotation, knowing that they've seen the smoke. Good little movement there by Ken, able to get past the first defense. Looks like the wingman is playing for Chris. But Goop able to get 1. Can he get another? We know we there. Oh, Decided gets that one. Ken able to get Mojo. The Goop gets to get 3 down. Ken was able to get the trade, but it's a 1v3. Oh, what a flick. Oh my goodness, Descendant is going to defuse. Can Ken get there? He's using his ult. He's taking a shot. Oh, wait, he got it. Oh my goodness. Wait, time's frozen. Wait, what's happening?
The round's over.
The round's over?
They
We got
it. He pulled it off before he died.
Oh. Oh my
No,
goodness.
the breach got it. It was just, Ken was just a little bit too slow. He could have gotten an ace there. That was so close.
Oh man, this is so.
Yeah, it seemed
That's a little heartbreaking.
that is a little heartbreaking out of the first.
If I'm in this game, I'm checked out. That was heartbreaking.
That could have
Sub me
been
out,
a
coach.
great-
I'm not ready anymore.
That could have been a great 3v1.
But nevertheless, we move on. Each round is a new beginning or a new end. And let's see what Southern has.
Cage trigger.
Again with a 2. Oh, a different variants of a 2-1-2. As Southern Miss is going on B now. Able to get the tripwire. They know they're there. Ken's doing the same maneuver he's doing. Can he get Gloop? He's unable to. Chris with a wingman plant. Simple.
Shadows traveling.
Very simple.
You got this.
Spike plant.
Oh,
Mochi again, not watching her back, but Sunny is. But he got blue face and got death face. Very unfortunate.
it was. Yeah.
That was a clean defensive recovery. See, Southern Miss is able to get the spike down, but unable to get set up. Which I feel
I
like
fear that Ken is pushing a little bit too hard and the team is not following up. There probably is some timing issues on that,
As we switch sides.
but yes, did we switch sides?
No, we haven't. No, yeah, we're still.
No, yeah, we're
attacking.
still on, yeah.
As you were saying.
But there's a little bit of timing errors there. I feel as though if Ken were to have pushed that and someone were to have pushed that with him, unfortunately the breach was on an off angle and no one could have killed that breach off, but a good double push with the duelist going straight into that area. He was going after the Cypher, but it did just leave him open and able to be attacked.
See, if I was Southern Miss right now, they know that we've been doing the same thing at B. Let's do the same thing, but don't actually plant. Just clear all of the little gadgets and doohickeys that's set up on B, and then quickly rotate. Because so far, what Post has been doing, they see that we're clearing out the gadgets, clearing out all the stuff, and then being able to get the rotation on B and just make sure we don't have that quick plan. But Southern Miss already going straight to A. No one's there for Post. Looks like they just did what we were
Over-rotated.
stating.
They over-rotated really
They were
hard.
anticipating for us to do what we've been doing, and it looks like we did do a little dummy fake. Chris is doing the wingman plant. Very smart little thing to do. Can Mucha get a kill? She does. Got the head top. It's a 3. It's a 5v3.
Not ready yet.
It's
Mochi's
at their
able-
advantage here.
She's keeping the backside clear so they don't get the flank, while Sonomis has the
One
front
enemy
end.
remaining.
there's
Almost a flawless round gets spoiled by the silence.
oh no. Oh, okay.
Chris, left and
Even for
right.
that
Oh,
cleanup.
alrighty.
A double swing there from
What looked
from
like a
Cookie.
little hiccup from Chris was able to be a little cleanup for Cookie.
Yeah, it seems like that double swing was very good because it kind of threw off that breach, so Cookie was able to get that shot, even on a Spectre, I might add. So, hey, that was a great round out of Southern Miss. They pushed it really hard. They caused Post to over-rotate, and they were able to get a good advance off that.
As we get close towards the swap, I think Southern Miss needs to do what they just did then. Just discombobulate posts. Just keep on
Yeah.
doing schizophrenic maneuvers.
Schizophrenic maneuvers is a
Make them
great-
believe you're doing something while doing something else. And heck, pretend to go to B and just blitz through middle, clear out as they're focusing on looking the backside, because they're always looking towards the bottleneck entrance to
camera
go
is
two
destroyed.
ways. You can easily get them turn around or make them hyper fixated on believing what you're doing, but it's easier said than done. I am just a viewer and not a player, as Ken almost whiffs a full mag. Clueless there. If he can get in the backside knowing that they're going to be spawning, this is a great chance as they have, oh, beautiful play by Sunny. He can probably get a little lurker, but it's a 4v4. Unable to. Ken able to get, looks like, wonder he's going to be playing that inside straight. Oh, Mojo comes through. Cleans up Mochi, but Chris able to get two. Decident is going for the spike, but he's not. He got off of it. Chris is playing his life. Cookies on the other side.
enemy
Gets the
remaining.
freebie. Steve Jobs, clueless.
3v1.
Taking the neck. He couldn't get the kill. Fantastic work from Cookie. Able to play the backside and getting the
I
flank.
don't know if anyone saw that, but we got
Last round
a tech
in the
pause.
half.
We're getting a tech pause out of side of Post. Someone disconnected. But hey, that was a great round out of Southern Miss.
Great stuff.
Like I was stating that one time during that timeout, that game right after the timeout, Ken went straight into that area next to B site. I don't exactly remember what I think it's called Boba. I think it's called Boba. I'm not sure. I think Boba is actually, I don't know.
Can we get
It's-
any confirmation?
What is that area called right next to B site? The one with the garage? The door?
She says Boba.
I think Boba's backside. Is it? Oh, it's Market. Okay, so
What's Boba?
Boba's like right. Yeah, that's Boba right up there. That's what I thought. Yeah. So, Ken being able to clear Market and prevent people from getting that market space is huge, and you saw that right in that round. As Ken went straight in there and was able to just feed off of that. And then the Gecko putting down Mosh Pit, like preventing them to do anything further to get diffused. They were just, you could see that Post was right next to Spike, but they were not safe to diffuse it because Southern Miss pushed back, went back into their spawn areas, and just were feeding off what they had. And unfortunate with the tech pause, we don't know when this is going to come back.
How
So
did they get a tech pause in the game?
someone can like disconnect.
No, like,
like-
how do they stop the timer?
It's a custom game, so in the custom games they can pause the timers.
Oh,
so they can
word.
pause the round before it starts.
Oh, clueless Cookie. I'm clueless Dragon. Well, so far,
So what are you thinking so far? What do you think Southern Miss should do based off your
I
knowledge?
feel like off the rip, they should not have been hyper fixated on playing so slow. Like it's like I understand like playing slow is a good thing, but there's a little gray area where it's too slow, where you're not gonna get any of them because at that point you're gonna be in that state of we have to go now. We don't have time anymore. Then causing chaos. Now chaos can be great, but for Southern Miss instance, it's not so great.
Yeah.
So being able to balance that is great, but since they have been playing a little bit faster, going to B, rushing B, they're getting the results, but unable to capitalize on the results they're getting.
Yeah.
So this is going to be very crucial for Southern Miss to get the last attacking round before we do that big swap,
Yes.
and they can take whatever they gain.
I do agree with you with the whole like they were so focused on pushing slow, but we don't really know how they play Sunset. If that's how they play Sunset, then that's how they do it. But if they had to switch it around based on the comp that we're seeing out of Post, then hey, they're adapting to this, and you can tell that those 3 wins that they got is is them adapting to like different strats. I'm so sorry, I burped a little bit. My ear. What is that? Wrong game, Dragon. Wrong game.
All right. Little checked out by chat. Don't know what's happening. But as we're going back, I think if they play like that, I can't really fault them for it. But more of if that's how they play them around, then there's improvements. There's always improvements. But I would say like I hope that's not really how they're played, because as much as slow and steady does win the race from time to time, it doesn't really go back when you have somebody or a team that's like really good at setups. Because so far what we've seen from Post, they can set up pretty well and defend really well and rotate really good and get trades.
Yeah.
So it's not really more of whether or not the strategy is, more of trying to adapt how that team defends. Because there's always a weakness. There's no perfect way. There's no really good way. There's always, you're going to lose rounds. You're not going to have a flawless unless you're just on the A game, but that's really kind of rare in some situations.
It's a little rare. You do see the occasional flawlesses, and hey, if you see that flawless, that means that team was perfect.
Oh, I understand. Oopsie daisy.
Are they ready?
No, looks like they're still twirling the knife. The timer's still frozen. I don't see. Let's see if we can get any word from HQ. What's the status of the delay? Great talk from the people at HQ.
Yeah, they give us a lot of good information.
We can probably give you I think we might have to take a little intermission break to.
Okay, we asked for what's going on and no one responded. So now I guess we're getting into it.
Back in the loop. We're clueless. Everyone's clueless. But nevertheless, we still got a match to go as the timer now ticks. We have one more round before the swap. Let's see what Sundamis has in the bag. Looks like they're setting up to go for a little A push, going through the little bottleneck. We have one Post member, but it looks like Post has... Looks like they're about to go for a charge like they did last match. If you weren't there for it, before the swap, they absolutely blitzed through our spawn and just trying to set something up. So the miss is going. Yeah, they're going for a rush on A.
Yeah.
The quick plan on A. We got Ken's already on site. Unfortunately, he doesn't have the spike. Sonny able to get Steve jobless out of the equation. Let's see. Sonny is planning. Beautiful work for Southern Miss. Already got the spike down. They have control of A on a simple regard, but they got to make sure they're watching the flank. We have one Post player. Oh, what is Chris? Oh, doesn't matter. Mochi was able to get for it. And Sonny goes down as no one was watching their flank. But it doesn't matter. It's a 4v1. It's very winnable. It's potentially winnable. Play your life. Don't go. Just play your life. Play the angles. Mojo does have to defuse. He is defusing. Can we just get the simple kill? Thank goodness.
Okay.
Thank goodness.
And since it's the last round, we're going to get that fun little ultimate
sides.
pop. And hey, switching sides. Southern Miss now on the defending.
Unfortunately, for those people in the chat, thank you for tuning in. Thank you
Unfortunately, I don't think we'll be
for
able
the
to get-
support, but I don't think we're able to do a post-game interview due to logistical matters. But when we ever get the chance to, we will make sure. But if Ken plays like this, when we are able to, he will get it. But those Ken fans, I think he is Ken enough to move on from a post-game interview, as we are still in the trenches, 4 rounds down. Southern Miss is fighting for survival at the moment to continue this match and not go home with an L. So as we see, it looks like Post is having a full-on B rush, not taking their time going through as Chicks going for it. Mochi coming through, get one, gets an assist. No, Ken gets it. Assist by Chris. Says that 4 times fast. As we have it, did they get the spike down? They did. So 4v3 for Southern. diffusing in the smoke. Bold strategy for Southern as Decident just comes through. Chris is going for the defuse. Blueface coming through the smoke. Ken gets one, and we get the defuse. Let's go. So miss, able to capitalize.
Grenade. Paint. Check.
What a great defense.
Charges.
Yeah.
Check.
Hey.
Brakes.
Pretty
No
good
one
out of
in
them.
sight.
Let's see that. What can you tell me what Southern Miss has been doing? Like, well, what posts try to do what Southern Miss did, but unable to really get a good foothold. I think that strategy. Now I think about it, going in hot and heavy, it works, but you have to get on the side because then
Yes.
pushing back, you're just giving leverage for the defending team.
Yeah, you want to be able to push well and fast, but also be able to give it up when needed. Here we are. Seems
we
like
go.
Breach has to back off because they know the entire team is pushing up mid right now.
That is a crazy strat from Post, but let's see if it works out in their favor. As Ken gets one, whatever doohickey he just used to kill Guardian. My apologies. Gets the gun. He gets one. Chicks is planning. Oh, Chris with the auto shotty, unable to get
Spike planted.
two, but able to get one.
On judge.
Let's
That's
see
the
what's
judge.
happening. Smoked from Mojo. Mojo got smoked. Let's see. So the miss. The spike timer is still up. We got Moji
One
coming
enemy
through.
remaining.
Ken with an amazing flick. Mojo's the last one. He's defusing. Mojo takes a shotty, but unable to get any results to their favor. Another defense win for Southern.
They're doing really well right now, playing very, very attentive, defense heavy. You can see as the entire team of Post went up through mid, that really just set them down for their downfall, because as one person started getting picked off, then another one, and then another one. Breach was able to just straight up back off. Breach knew that there was something off about this whole situation, so it was very good that Breach backed off. Sunny did a great idea. In my opinion, if you hear a bunch of people rushing you, get away.
Get out of
Get away.
Dodge. No need to get in all that business. Mind your business is a Southern slang, but here we go as we start the round. Looks like they're going for a push. Chris is backing up. He hears the shots from Mojo. Hopefully the comms gets there. Little smoke, gets one. He gets another. Oh, he gets another. Can he get a third piece? Unfortunate, but that's two down for Post. Great.
Died with two.
Little distraction allowing them to halt their push. But it doesn't matter as Decident is now planted the spike. Going back in the little cubby hole. So the miss has a chance to get, oh, what a pistol whip from Mochi, the sheriff. Yeah, indeed.
You can see
She
the
gets another one. Oh, she gets another one. And she gets a triple here as Boop is now stuck in the corner and Mochi able to clear the room.
Cookie doing the half defuse, so everyone can go pick up weapons that they need for the next round. Don't know why that was popped, but hey,
What did I do?
I guess it's just some friendly fire.
I have no idea, but nevertheless, we are 4 up and they are 5 down. So the miss was 4 rounds down, now 1.
is.
Timeout's coming
Very,
from Post.
yeah, you can definitely see that was necessary, as it is 1 point away from being a tied game right now.
What?
And Southern Miss is
A little
playing.
defensive stand.
Yes, Southern Miss is playing really well right now. As you could see that Chris getting that double kill in that last round really just brought them the advantage, as it was a 3v5. And then when Chris went down, it was a 3v4. But getting that double, it really just sets it up, because once you die with two kills under your belt, you're putting your team at an advantage. And then when you see all of the other team group up as Post plants, it's better to group before you push and do a timed push when you're trying to regain a site. So that's what they did. Mochi getting that triple to just set in stone that round. It was beautiful out of them. Let's see if they can keep that momentum as they go into the next round. But as you know, sometimes with the timeouts, the other team can come in heavy set.
This is going to be very crucial for Southern Miss to keep this momentum and make sure Post doesn't get any sort of lifeline. As we're having a 3-2 set. Oh, no, 2-1-2. I believe that's a standard set for this map.
A 2-1-2, yeah, but people sit in that market, so they can either go from B to mid.
Indeed. Shout out Charlie's Churro. I bet that's good. But as we go through, regardless of what meals is provided in this game, let's see what Post does. They have the timeout, able to catch Mochi. Well,
Off guard.
just what a...
Mochi got hit with the gecko ult.
Ah, gotcha. Never mind. Able to get that camp from Mojo. Let's see what Slimis can do. It looks like it's a little B plant. It is a B plant. Slimis caught off guard.
Planted.
I think Sunny got pushed out. He had a great position on B, but got pushed back into Boba. I believe that's the call. Is that Boba? I think that's Boba.
Here's more.
Let's see what can we do and how can we recover. Ken with the ult. Gets one. Kenny gets two. Gets one more for me. Ken unable to, but Chris. 2v1 situation. The spike slowly going away, and he gets glooped from 50 yards away. As I say it, it goes down. Good little timeout there for Post.
Yeah.
Ult to USM momentum, but USM got to keep on what they're doing. Little hiccup there, but I think that's usually how it is. Any team that comes from a timeout, they usually win right off the rip.
It's either you see them win one round and then the other team starts winning again, or it's just they straight up keep that
A
momentum.
little bit of a heat
But
check.
here we go. We're getting people, of course, in the Vandals and the Phantoms. Yeah, we get a Guardian out of Descent. I think it's because he's genuinely at very low eco. Let's see what happens here. We're getting a lurk here from the Cypher on the post, but hey, take it away from me.
I mean, we're going to see what happens here. It looks like Chris is in a position. He gets one. I would say he would leave. Oh, he's blinded. He's going to shoot in the air, shoot in the dark. Hopefully he gets a pick. Oh, he got clobbered.
He saw nothing and was able to get that.
Put drowning in the mess, in the noise.
Getting
That is absolutely a terrible position that Chris was in, but nevertheless, still, Silimus is up. They only lost one and were able to get two. As Post is now planning at A, but Ken up top got the good angle over the little smoke screen.
It is a 1v3, and the Astra is very low.
Steve Jobless seeing the map. He's using his little thing. Cookie, can she get the...
Oh!
Not checking the corners. We're just sleepwalking at this point. Steve Jobs
there
unable
it
to
is.
capitalize on that freebie, but Slimis able to get the defuse, and it's still one match from a tie.
Yeah, it is one match from a tie, and they played that round. Post was able to get the spike down. That was very good for them. They were able to get some creds off of that. You do get points and money off of planting. You could see that they were trying to play a little bit more aggressive than I guess they were doing before, but hey, they're now at a gun disadvantage. I liked the move that they pulled when everyone went down mid. I feel like that could have been executed good from Post, but Southern Miss is just holding their sights very well.
Out of the last 8 rounds, Southern Miss has won 7. Very crucial in this little comeback Southern Miss has. And a little bit of a undistracted note. Shout out to Ors for potentially donating 10,000 bits. Hopefully he fulfills those deals so we don't have to be doing this anymore. As we go through, it doesn't matter, as a little spread out Post is doing in mid, having 4 players at different angles watching, trying to set up something. Southern Miss does have a good defensive position. So it's going to be real interesting how this plays out as the time ticks. Post can't really be playing a little conservative, as Southern Miss played conservative before and got nowhere with it. So
They kind of have to. Post has only, I think, pistols right now. And they do have a couple of ultimates, but it really is just them. They need to play safe here, and they need to try to get picks.
it's going to be very crucial for Southern Miss. Nobody has down. It's been 50 seconds. Little distraction lurker, Blueface, unable to get any face. Looks like they're rotating to A, playing that little cubby back there. I don't know what the proper call-outs, but it's a cubby for me. Oh, Chris behind the little boxes, able to get one. Throwing a mosh pit.
One enemy
Oh my
remaining.
goodness! Is this gonna be a flawless? What a great defensive switcheroo for
30
Southern
seconds
Miss.
left.
We had 3 players over there at A, cleaning it up. Goop getting it, picking it up, falling, unable to. Cookie misses the shots, but Sunny cleans it up. What a great round. It is now 9-9 all.
It is 9-9.
4 away from victory from both teams. I don't know which way is going to go.
If Southern Miss continues to play at this momentum, they could win this game.
This is a great outing as Ken, 29 for 9. Turn it up when it matters the most. Mochi going just positive, one positive. As
So what do you think Post should do here? Though we're Southern Miss, we need to kind of think about what the other team should be doing here because they have lost so many like games in a row.
I would say like they have 3 ultimates. They can really use it just to kill Southern Miss momentum. But the big thing is they're only able to get the spike down so far twice as they're attacking. But once they get the spike down, there's only one instance where they're able to get a clean setup. But I think they're having what Southern Miss struggled with the first time go around was they're playing a little slow and they're just really trying to play for kills or trying to get picks. But it's not really working. But here we go. As I say that, they got the spike down as Mojo uses ult, gets Sunny, but Southern Miss gets 2 back. Now it's flipped around. Southern Miss is 4-2. As I say, they struggle with. They haven't. They've been pushed back out of bomb site. This is not what you want. They have the defuse, of course, but Southern Miss can easily just chow as Cookie chowing. Just simply
Trying to get the defuse here, and that's what happened.
Oh my goodness.
And
Oh wow. All right.
wow,
Clean
it's 10-9. Southern Miss taking the lead. 1 point of
Awoken
lead.
The dragon from the den, aka
Yes.
Ken, has woken up from the little slump as Southern Miss won only 1 round out of the beginning 8 and then flipped it on its head and won. Man, let's see. They have won 9 rounds out of 10 so far.
Yeah.
Completely flipping the script.
Sorry about that, guys. It's
My
my fault.
goodness. It's a little alarm wakey post as they've been in a little bit of a slump.
Yeah. This is a good. Post needs to pick up that momentum if they want to win. They need to be able to get some good shots off. I think since they've lost so many rounds in a row, they're really bad on eco, but they have 2 ultimates. They have not used this Astra ultimate once. Why are they not using it?
It's going to be very challenging for Southern to keep this at bay because this is the first time they are a little 1-man down. But nevertheless, let's just make sure they stay focused. Don't get too lighthearted, or not lighthearted, heavy-hearted and trying to be the solo person, trying to be that game changer. Stick to what's been doing. Focus on your keys and just don't ego chow. Let Post make the mistake and clean up from their mistakes.
Seems like the Post has a really good advantage here as they are all but 1 on this site right now.
Mochi
pushed up
with the
hard.
smoke.
Planted.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, missed opportunity. She gotta get out. Oh, missed opportunity for Mochi. It will potentially get a 3-piece.
Oh yeah! Monster on
Man,
the
oh
loose.
man. So the miss is on the back foot. Haven't really seen any much on them on defending. Can Sunny sees the person on the. Oh, he got a chance. Ow! But it's a 2v2. Ult. Whoa. Ken miss. If he got. Oh, Ken really. He got one of potentially one of the most.
enemy remaining.
Can he gets another one? As time ticks down, he needs to get
He
that
needs to
spike.
get the spike.
As Decident uses ability. Ken, does he has time?
Don't have
Impressive
time.
He
He
wiring.
doesn't
doesn't
have time. Oh, play your life. Run away. No. Oh, great effort there for Southern Miss at the end part. If Ken would have slightly aimed up a little bit more, his ult would have killed both of them on the spike.
Yeah.
But aimed it too far down and just, I believe he got Goops pretty low, but unable to get the other guy.
Yes.
That is majorly unfortunate. But Southern Miss, they are still 3 away, but so are Post.
Yeah.
This
It's a very
is
tied match
very
right now.
tight.
You can see that both of these teams are playing so well. I think if I'm not mistaken, Ken has 35 kills.
Indeed.
That is crazy. But here we go. We're going into the next round. See who can pick up the momentum.
Post is doing their normal B push, but it looks like they're going to do a little bit more spread, trying to get that middle control, trying to get Southern Miss out of market. And Southern Miss, if they're able to get Southern Miss out of market and push them more back into Boba, and they set up well, so they're stuck in Boba and unable to go to market, round over. Give it to
Yep.
Post.
Mojo saw Mochi, but Mochi's unaware. I think.
Oh no,
Here it is.
oh no.
Oh no!
Oh, Mojo able to get it, but can Cookie get something going? She got one, but only able to get the other. Mojo was on a heater. Get 3 done on this round.
That what is it called? Like trigger discipline. He had trigger discipline on that one.
Indeed. Great trigger discipline. And let's see what Southern Miss has. Ken go to get C-Job. Blueface
Last
on
player
Mojo.
standing.
It's going to dampen his... No, he gets a 4-piece. Ken
Fork.
just misses... Wait.
No, he didn't get that. That was
Oh,
that,
that was
the
decided.
breach.
Oh, man. So the Miss had the momentum, but now it gets pushed back.
That trigger discipline from Mojo was really kind of what just set that up. If he shot Mochi there, then Mochi would have been aware, and then either he would have died or Mochi would have died. But then everybody on the side of Southern Miss would have been able to been like, oh well, there's their duelist. But because he held off from like fighting that, it led them to letting Mojo getting a triple there.
It's gonna be very interesting to see as Southern Miss had like the gas on the pedal, but now halted after that little timeout. Well, it doesn't really matter with the timeout anymore. It's just more like Post has clutched up what their strategy of going to be in establishing that market control and being able to have that one other Asian go through mid and then going from mid to the left side into market, clearing that out allows them to have that good control. So Southern Miss has to play a little farther back into Boba and market and just rely on potentially clearing through mid, knowing that they're going to be playing. Once that spike planted, they have to clear the mid and be able to clear them out of B like they normally been doing to get this spike defused. Mochi gets one. That's a starter for Southern Miss, but a lot of damage has been taken from both of them.
First time ever seeing this ultimate come out of Astra. Here's the wall, but it does give them a little bit of advantage. I don't know.
I should have used this wall right now. Southern Miss coming through. Can Mochi get one? They have them on the back foot. Spike diffuser is killed. Not ideal for Southern Miss, but was a 4v2. Now turns to a 2v2.
Last
Could
player
try.
standing.
Unable to. Ken. Oh no! What looked like a great defensive break turned to a disaster. They had a 4v2.
Should have pushed that. It was two of them in there. They should have pushed that.
This was the same thing that happened last time. They were able to get a 4v2 in the advantage and then push through, distracting the attacking team and get the defuse.
I definitely believe they should have pushed that. They do that thing where they just keep hopping on to the spike after one person dies. You shouldn't be doing that. Now you're giving up picks. You need to push that part. If they are hiding in a corner, push the corner.
But you gotta remember too that little bottleneck area, that little alleyway. That is a tough position, especially with the smoke, as they can be watching for both sides. And if you're trying to rush through, that's a little bit of a lineup, and that's a little bit of advantage. So that's kind of hard. But
something is better than nothing.
Indeed, it is. But nevertheless, as we focus through, Post is one round away from calling this quits and taking home the dub. But Southern Miss still has a life, still has a chance as Chris gets first pickings, but decided. Able to get Cookie, but Sunny able to get Mojo. But the spike is planted. Decided having one stand, trying to get Chris, or no, trying to get Mochi. Oh my goodness, he's running away. He's hippity-hoppeting.
Cover going out.
This is a 3v3 for Southern. Let's see what happens. Southern Miss does have the market control. Chicks with the wingman, but decided coming in clutch, but Sunny able to knock him down.
2v2.
Sunny's going for the defuse. Maybe a dummy. It is a dummy. Ken gets one. Ken gets another. If I'm Sunny right now, I will get the defuse. Oh, Ken gets the ult. He misses it. Oh no! Go with the ult. I don't think he should have pulled out the ult. He sold. I'm not meaning to be so negative-headed, but he should have just simply go for the kill. Doing too much.
I
Ken,
agree.
MVP of the match, but that was a questionable play by Ken. It's a 2v1 and they had plenty of time. They could have just double chowed together and get the kill.
I agree. I don't think he should have popped that ult.
Heartbreaking. What looked to have been a storyline comeback just falls short into another bit of history.
Yeah, 13-10. Southern Miss losing this game. But hey, They played very well. You could see out of the plays and the moves that they were doing, you can see that they were just they were doing their best. And this game would have been beautiful if they brought it back, and they did. But then they kind of just messed up a little bit at the end. That ultimate at the end, not necessary, as you were saying. He should have just walked around with the gun, because that is better than popping the ult and then not having a gun.
Well, in that situation, Ken was able to flush out Goops, and Sunny had a great opportunity just to kill him since he got flushed out and then get back on the spike, because I believe they still had time. I mean, I'm not quite sure, but I believe they still had time to defuse that spike. But
They probably had a little bit.
nevertheless, that was a very entertaining match. The results not in Southern Miss favor, but it was still a good match. Nevertheless, there's a lot of stuff to clean up, especially on attacking for Southern Miss. As I'm correct, they only won 5 rounds out of 24 on attacking for Southern Miss. While defense is their stronger suit, they didn't do well attacking at all. So that's a cleanup to do. But don't have anything else to say. And as we wrap up, Emily, do you have anything else to say?
No. So
Well, as we head out, make sure you follow on the bottom right of your screen. Make sure you follow our social media outlets. If you have any question or wondering what's the next stream, I believe tomorrow is Call of Duty. It was a doubleheader turned to a single header. So don't look out for that. I'm going to be on the stream. Unfortunately, Emily will not be. So what other streams are you going to be doing this week?
I will be on Thursday's Madden.
Oh, amazing results.
Football,
Great.
touchdown.
But we do have a YouTube, we do have a Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok with the social media handles, either Southern Miss Esports or Esports Southern Miss. Doesn't really matter. When you look up Southern Miss Esports, we're going to be there.
Yep.
So as a little wrap up from us, thank you for watching. Make sure you share and like and follow and all that other jazz to help support us. And that's Southern Miss.
To the top. Bye-bye.